Is cryptocurrency truly going to get banned in America? I want you to think about something and start to connect logical circuits. So I'm going to take you through my logical circuit, my thought process from a macro and microeconomic view. There's a video that's going viral right now that's posted by Digital Asset Investor on his Twitter account. I highly recommend you follow him. It was a co-founder of Ethereum, and he says something that will piss you off. It's in my link in my bio on my YouTube channel. I narrate a big portion of the video. He says that Gary Gensler is the white knight for decentralization. Now let's pause for just a moment. Let's talk about this. Ethereum is deep in consensus. Consensus is deep in the banking system. And we know that Ethereum got a pass by Bill Hinman. And we know Ethereum has got through this unscathed. And we have Ripple versus the SEC around XRP being a security. But he says something powerful through this speech. I always try to find the silver linings with this stuff. He talked about delineating between cryptocurrency, between currencies and blockchain technologies. And it's almost like he gave us insight to what is happening behind the scenes, because we know Ethereum got a pass. We know the SEC is somehow connected to Ethereum. But he's given us some powerful insight. If you can take your lens off of being mad about what he said about Gary Gensler being the white knight of decentralization, and you can listen to what they're saying, they give you hints and clues. Here's what I think is going to happen. Is we're going to have a settlement case with Ripple versus the SEC around XRP being a security. Whatever happens with that is going to move forward regulation. First, they resist it. Then they sue it. Then they join it. That's how it always happens with innovative technologies. Auto boom and bust, .com boom and bust. Now we're in the crypto boom and bust. Now remember, Jamie Dimon has said, cryptocurrency is a fraud. Blockchain is here to stay. Here's my analysis of that. Yes, they don't want alternative currencies because you don't need them anymore. They don't want currency decentralization because you don't need a bank anymore. So Jamie Dimon is a very strategic individual. He tells you cryptocurrency is a fraud, but blockchain technology is here to stay, which in some cases they're one and the same. So what he's telling you is we don't want to get ripped up by decentralization. He verbalized to us, he said, banks should be scared shitless of fintech. So what did he do? Why is he still the CEO of JP Morgan? Why is Jamie Dimon now leading the charge to monopolize and give money to the smaller banks that can't survive? Because Jamie Dimon created their own blockchain called Onyx, JPM coin. They're not stupid. They knew this was coming. So they decentralized, or they centralized themselves in the cryptocurrency space, knowing that decentralization was coming. And they're getting themselves set up as an infrastructure of a blockchain technology, distributed ledger technology, on-demand liquidity, and they're going to tokenize everything. So as decentralization does come in, you will have centralized parties that are going to control all the mechanisms of the money running through the system. So the casino is moving over to the banks. Let me break this down. Someone's calling me. Let me break this down a little bit simpler. So a bank is going to eventually custody your crypto. The banks, as of now, FedNow Services is a qualified direct deposit. Banks or crypto exchanges that become banks have to have a master account at the Federal Reserve. So they're just moving the old archaic banking system into a new blockchain technology system with innovative technologies that are, some are going to survive, some are going to get destroyed, and they're going to try to regulate the cryptocurrencies, the currencies, and destroy those. And they're going to try to keep in place the blockchain technologies, which are cryptos as well. And I hope this is making sense. So the way that I logically look at this is I'm working very hard to pick what I believe is going to be the infrastructure of the new banking system. I'm looking at distributed ledger technology companies. I'm looking at supply chain management companies. I'm looking at infrastructure connection, Web 2.0 to Web 3.0. Looking at communication, how do all these systems communicate with each other? And I'm also looking at stores of value. So in the thing that I talked about, first they resist it, then they sue it, then they regulate it. We're moving from suing to regulation, from regulation to institutional adoption, from institutional adoption to price appreciation, and then normalization of the market. The reason why people are fearful of cryptocurrency as speculative asset because of the massive swings. But during the massive swings, if you're smart and you have an exit plan, that's when you make a ton of money. Eventually, this market will be normalized. When institutions come in and the actual income comes in, the volatility will be sucked out of it because there's a lot more money in the market. So when one big whale moves all their money, it doesn't affect the market 30, 40, 85%. So pay attention to what they're saying. Don't get emotional. Don't get pissed off. Listen to the hints that they're giving us. We know Ethereum's deep in the banking system. We know they got to pass by Bill Hinman. We know this gentleman's talking to them behind the scenes. And he gave us a hint. They're going to come up with some regulation for cryptocurrencies. And they're going to smash a lot of cryptocurrencies through regulation. And there'll be different monitoring or regulation for blockchain technologies. Remember, cryptocurrency is a fraud. Blockchain is here to stay. But they're going to need bridge currencies. Go look up Project Icebreaker with the BIS. Each country, each central bank is going to have their own CBDC, which I'm not for CBDCs. I'm just saying that's what they're going to have. There will be distributed ledger technologies that connect all of those. I don't think it's just going to be one. There's going to be many others that are working together, just like a Samsung and an iPhone. So what we need to do is navigate through what's actually happening. We need to stay strong, hold the line, diamond hand, don't trip, buy the dip, and understand this happens in every boom and bust cycle. But I'm here to tell you guys, I'm going to prepare you heavily. You have to have an exit plan. So if you're putting money into these speculative assets, as we go into next year with the Bitcoin halving, it's going to follow the exact same cycle. About a couple months after, you're going to see Bitcoin go parabolic, and then you're going to see altcoins, all other cryptocurrencies go parabolic. You have to have an exit plan and get out way before everybody gets excited. When somebody at the grocery store, you hear them in line talking about cryptocurrencies, you've never heard talk about it before, at the barbershop or the nail salon, and the gym bros are talking about, their favorite coin going parabolic. You need to start pulling profits. Pull your profits, secure, okay? Then you grow, and then you repeat the process over and over again, okay? 2 books you need to read, Richest Man in Babylon, Intelligent Investor. So I know that was a lot of information, but in my description in my bio, just in case I get rid of TikTok, right? Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I go deep in these videos every single day. I show you context. I show you how my brain works. All I'm doing is documenting my journey as if my grandkids are going to watch this in the future. I'm just showing you the awakening I'm going through. So I love you guys. I appreciate you. As we always say, warriors, rise, get your shit together. Let's go. If you do need support, join my 120-day challenge. Over 6,000 warriors worldwide have changed their life. It's exactly the patterns I live in my life. Habit stacking, subconscious, my programming, goal setting, vision board creation, budgeting, my 5 pillars of wealth. It's not get rich quick. There is no get rich quick. You got to get your shit together first. Once you're rich here and here, money finds you. I'll see you inside. Link in bio.